Alright guys, I wanted to do kind of a follow-up review on my habilis bush tool. It's been about a little over a year actually since I got this knife. And I mean, I've just had so much fun using this thing. This thing does everything I really need it to do. I mean, there's some drawbacks to it. It's not perfect, but I mean, it's a really good thick knife. You're not going to break it, that's for sure. But I mean, the good things about this knife far outweigh the bad things about it. And there's just minimal things you can really say that's really bad about it. But like the ferro rod notch, I really don't use it that much for my ferro rod. I use it mainly for scraping, you know, the bark off of twigs and stuff. And you saw me in my video on how to start a fire with a single piece of wet wood. You saw me use that notch. I really got those fibers and the little sawdust and everything. I got all that into a little pile and was able to start a fire with it. And that's just using that notch there. You can use the back of your blade too, but the benefit of this little notch is that you can just put it wherever you need it and it's not going to go anywhere. So you can just keep going up and down wherever you need it. You don't have to worry about traveling all over the length of the back of your spine. It's one of the many good things about it. Also, the bow drill bearing here. I mean, some people say you can put some pine sap in there and it's going to last longer, but I think that if you put like some stainless steel in here, get you guys a closer look. I think that if you put some stainless steel like right in here between these two pins, right there, kind of sunk in there, I think it would be a lot better because, I mean, it's going to wear out eventually. I really don't use the lashing holes for much of anything. I mean, it's great if you want to make a spear or something, but the thing about that is, I mean, if you've got a good knife, I mean, why would you need to make a spear out of your knife? You can just make a spear with it. So, I would never throw my knife anyways, but you can use this down here to scrape out spoons and things. I've done that several different times and scrape out burnout bowls and stuff like that. But I mean, you can use this knife for so many different things, it's not even funny. I use the back of this spine here to scrape my ferro rods. I mean, some people use the notch here and it works, but I'd rather just use the back of the spine for that. And I mean, you can just take sparks off this thing like crazy good. It's a really well thought of knife. This anvil here, that works really good for batoning and holding it against your leg. I found that helps you control it a lot better than going all over the place whenever you're trying to start a bow drill fire. It's a really well thought of knife. That's really all the bad things I can say about it. This thing stays razor sharp. And the bow drill bearing, I wish they would fix that. Like I said, I wish they'd take some stainless steel or something and put it in here between these two pins and put it right there in the center. I wish they'd do something like that because, I mean, I like to use it for a bearing so I can use it if I have to use it, whenever I need to use it. So, I mean, if it wears out, I mean, I'm going to be SOL pretty much. But, and just minor little things like that. But all in all, I love this knife. Alright, you can see that tip. It's going to be going into our bow drill bearing there. See that? Now we got our spindle ready. The tip of this knife just buries itself into this hearthboard, guys. It's like that tip was made specifically just for making a hearthboard. Works great. See that? Ready to be burnt in. Alright guys, she's burned in now, so that's just using that bearing on that bow drill bearing built into the handle there. There you have it, guys. I lost some of it on the way over here, but you got some of it, but some of it fell off. Alright guys, here's a better look at it. It's made out of 1095 high carbon steel. It's got a G10 handle on it. It's 10 1/4 inch overall length, and it's 5 1/4 inch blade length. It's 3/16 inches thick. It's got that gun glued finish on it. You can see I've got some markings on it right here. I used it as a hammer actually to help build the tree stand one day. Worked out really well. It's not as good as a real hammer, but I mean, definitely did the trick. Remember, it's got the pseudo Scandi grind with the secondary bevel. Let's see the anvil tip right here. That 90-degree spine. Love the 90-degree spine. And it's got that ferro notch. I wish they would have made the ferro notch a little bit bigger. But the only real problems with this knife is I wish they would have made this bigger, a little bit wider. And I wish they would have put some stainless steel down in there between these two pins, kind of sunk down there in the center where the bearing. That's the only two real problems with this knife. I mean, they're pretty easy to fix them too, so I wouldn't really call them problems. Alright guys, here's the sheath before I forget to mention it. Whenever you order this, you get a choice between the JRE Industries leather sheath or a Kydex sheath. I went with the leather sheath because I like the way it looks better and it's kind of more of a traditional look. I like it a lot. Works really well. It's got a little pocket here if you want to put something in there. I've got a knife sharpener. This dangler will come right off if you want to attach it to your belt sideways and carry it scout style. I do that once in a while. It's got that ferro rod holder. Bought the ferro rod separately. Melted some Gorilla Tape around it so it wouldn't go anywhere. Makes it solid. All in all, guys, this is a really great knife. I highly suggest picking one of these up. There's a few little minor problems with it, but it's nothing really big that's going to keep me from wanting to keep using it. I mean, I've had several different knives. I've used several different Jeff White knives, and I just kind of keep coming back to this knife just because I like the way it feels in my hand. It feels really good in my hand. You just grip up there and really choke up on it. And I really love that ferro notch. Like I said, I don't use it for my ferro rod really. I use the back of my 90-degree spine for that, but it's great for stripping twigs and stuff like that, and you can scrape sawdust and shavings and stuff off, make it pile and make a fire that way. But there's nothing really super serious that's going to need to be changed about this knife as far as I'm concerned. This is a really good knife, really solidly built. They put a lot of thought into this knife whenever they built it, guys. This is like the knife for bushcrafting. It's everything about it is bushcrafting. I mean, every inch of this knife you can be used to do something with. That's one of the things I like best about this. It's kind of a Swiss Army knife without all the little gadgets and things on it. It's just got all that simple stuff that you don't really think about, and these guys actually thought about it, and I really like what they did with it. Razor sharp, it'll do everything you need it to do. It's $199, but shoot, that's money well spent if you ask me. But I really hope you guys like this video, and I really hope you guys like this knife. But thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys.